Hey guys, Philip Barman here again, and I'm back with another installment of my 180-day case study. And I've got some good news because I have just made my second sale, as you can see right here, which came through on the 11th of September. And I've also made my third sale, which came through on the 18th of September right here, as you can see, both for £30 British. Not only that, but I've also started to get emails from my subscribers, as you can see here, this guy called Danny, and they're now starting to ask me, can I buy something from you? Okay, that is a very, very, very positive sign, because this here is uncoerced, okay? It's not marketed. They come to me voluntarily. And whenever someone comes to you voluntarily and asks you, can I buy from you? That is a very, very good sign. Particularly from what I'm going to show you here in the evergreenness of the way I show you how to build a real business online. You can see here as well, my email list. This here is my conversion rate on my lead generation forms. As you can see, it's growing every single day. This here is completely free leads coming in, and these are very valuable. Not only that, I've also been featured in the discovery section of Google, which is really, really cool, because this shows you that Google is now considering my content to be better than before. Otherwise, they wouldn't feature me in the Google Discovery. Now, if you don't know what Google Discovery is, then this is basically what it is. Okay, so here you can see this is from Google themselves. See this here? You should recognize this here from your phone. Basically, this is what Google Discovery is right here. Okay, it's basically the app that comes by default on your phone, where you surf through news and updates and so on your device. That is what Google Discovery is. So my articles were featured inside there, and that's really, really cool. Okay, and the best part is, guys, that all this here was completely evergreen. I haven't done any work for this over the last couple of weeks because, guys, in the last few weeks I've been so busy. I've been traveling, and I've got so many things going on that I haven't had time to do anything. Okay, yet I've had the best results ever so far in this case study during the 2 weeks when I didn't do any work. That shows you how evergreen this is. So if you're brand new here, what I'm doing right now, I'm currently doing a case study to show you that I can implement my own training and get good results from my own training. So I'm currently going to, I'm now going to start week 21, 22. And if you haven't watched all the entire case study here that I'm doing, please, guys, go and click the link below, come to this playlist, start here. Right here, introduction, start here and watch week 1, week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so on. Come all the way down here and watch everything all the way through so you understand exactly what's happening. Okay, and so right now, guys, this here is awesome because in the last 2 weeks I've been extraordinarily busy because I flew from Bulgaria to Dubai, and then I was in Dubai, and then I flew from Dubai to Kuala Lumpur. So I've had terrible jet lag. And I've also, when I was in Dubai, I've been meeting with accountants, and I've been researching setting up a new business in Dubai. So I've been very, 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 very busy. And that's on top of me continuing to build out Tao. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means in the last sort of 2 weeks or so, I haven't created any content, as you can see, because I've just been too busy. Okay, and again, that's why I do the case study, to show you this here is designed to be built, even if you're really busy and you miss a few weeks here and there, because it doesn't matter, because sales come in an evergreen way. Engagement comes in an evergreen way. Things like this here, discovery, that happened here. If I go here, look at the articles. These are the articles I wrote the week before, and the week before, and the week before. So you can see how evergreen this is. It's beautiful. And this accumulative growth here, it continues even though I'm not present at the business. Okay, if I scroll down here, you can see all the leads coming in here. 24th, 23rd, 23rd, 22nd, 21st, 20th, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay, and that is why my training works so well, because it means you can be a human being and have bad periods and still grow your business. Okay, and so let's have a look at the stats here so you can understand what's happening. Now, this is where things get very, very beautiful, because do you remember from last week? Okay, this week here, last week here, when I showed you my stats here from my channel. Okay, here I was running some YouTube adverts, and down here the YouTube adverts stopped. And you can see during these, so from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, I didn't publish any content. There was nothing there, and you can see my view count dropped to 52, 41, and 64. When I started publishing content again, it went up again because I've got all these people who are tagged to receive my content, and YouTube pushes it out. which is wonderful. Okay, you can see 200, 230, 250, 280. Look what happened when I stopped. Because in the last 2 weeks, I haven't published anything. The last video here was on the 11th of September. In the last 2 weeks, I haven't published anything, yet my view count has settled much, 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 much higher than it was before. Okay, over here, it was 50, 41, 64. Now it has settled 3 times higher than usual. Okay, and that shows you the power of evergreen traffic. Okay, so now my list is growing, and here, look at the subscriber count. Even now, I'm getting more subscribers now for free than I did before. Here you can see, if I go back to the views here, you can see, this is the period when I ran my YouTube adverts. See that? Here I stop. Boom, stop. Here are the subscribers. You can see my subscriber rate is almost the same as it was when I was running the advert. And it's certainly much higher than before. See that? Okay. So pre-advert, my subscriber rate was fairly low. During the advert, it grows, obviously. Then post-advert, it continues, even though I'm not creating content. Why is that? Well, because during the period when you run some adverts, people start clicking on your videos. And that lets YouTube build up a catalog of tagged people who they understand what they like, what they don't like, what they want to see, and so on. And that means that when I come back and continue to create more content, things start moving because YouTube are pushing the content out to that audience. Now, obviously, if you watch my training inside the Marketing Academy and so on, I should have and would have published content during the period I was doing YouTube adverts, but I didn't do it because I wanted to show this disparity. I want to show this, okay, so I can have this power to show you this sort of detailed stats here to show you what happens and what doesn't happen. Okay, and you can now see my subscriber rate here is growing really fast. If I go back here to last year or so, here you can see now my subscriber rate is actually growing at the same rate it was when I ran the ad. Okay, so this is very powerful, and most importantly, it's growing even though I'm not creating content. Beautiful. Okay, so this is exactly why you need to follow my training inside Marketing Academy and follow it step by step. And it even means even when you have a really bad week, even a bad month, when you're just simply caught up in life, things happen, and you're just going to go, ugh, you know what, I haven't got time. Even then, you can have the power to have the best 2 weeks of your life. Because so far in this case study, in the last 2 weeks, I had one sale on the 19th and one sale on the 18th, okay? Only £30 each, okay? No big deal. Yet, those 2 sales are more than I've had during the entire last 5 months. I also got some emails from people asking for bonuses who bought them. I also got an email here asking to buy something from me. That's very powerful. And I got this discovery section here, okay? And my list is growing. So in actual fact, in the last 2 weeks, even though in terms of my output, it's been the lowest yet, in terms of my results, it's been the best yet, okay? So you can see how the cumulative compounding nature starts taking hold. Okay, this is very, very important to understand this. So now, what I'm going to do is, I believe I've finished this section here, 1920. I'm now going to move on to week 21, 22, and continue through training and set up my business as I go. Okay, and I'm continuing to build out this funnel here that I've been building this whole time. Okay, now I want to talk about something very important here, because beginners almost always exclusively let emotions dictate what they're doing. And almost exclusively, always, with every beginner anywhere who I've had ever, when they're working through the Marketing Academy or any of my training, the minute, literally the second they have a bad week, when they don't publish something, or they kind of have 2 or 3 weeks where they're not very productive, they almost always use that emotional nonsense to go, oh, I'm failing, it's not working, and it's not my fault because I've got children and I'm a grandmother or grandfather, and last week I had to go and do this thing with the bank, or I had to go and do this work overtime, or blah 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 blah. But the excuses come, okay, and they almost always are so emotionally wrapped up in their own vanity nonsense, they forget to measure and appreciate the fact that, despite the fact that the last 2 weeks haven't been productive, okay, no big deal. I've had better results in the last 2 weeks than ever before. Okay? So now I have a choice. I can sit and stew and whinge about my, oh, I haven't published in 2 weeks. Oh, what's the point in this? I'm only getting 2 subscribers or 3 or 4. Or what's the point? Or I can look at this and go, huh, okay, that's really, really cool. There's stuff happening even though I haven't done anything with my business. And most importantly, my list is growing. The money is in the list. The power is in the list. Okay, so if I now email out to my list and let's say I only get a 20% open rate, okay, 20% out of 120 or so. You can see here, this is my automation here, and this is my broadcast list right here. Okay, so I've got roughly 120 subscribers. Okay, so if I can get a 20% open rate, okay, out of 120, okay, so I've got 24, 28, whatever. So let's call 30 for easy maths. Okay, that means I've got 30 people. I can send one email and get 30 eyeballs immediately on my content, on me, on my brand, on what I want to do. So if I now send a promotional email, I know I can get, boom, like that in a second, in a flash. I can get 30, 40, 50 eyeballs on my offer. And that is extremely powerful, mainly because it's growing for free, and also because it's extremely targeted, because I know exactly what they want. In fact, guess what? Look, they're telling me what they want. They're literally asking me, can I buy something from you? Okay, that is very, very powerful. And that means as the weeks trickle by, okay, this will continue to grow steadily, slowly but surely. And once I've got a list of 200, 300, 400, 500, that is when I have the power to make money on demand when I want to. Okay, but most beginners haven't got the patience because, oh, but it's been 2 months, oh, poor me, blah, 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 and they start whinging and complaining and, oh my God, looking for excuses and, oh, it's raining outside, that's why I'm losing. Okay, victim, victim, victim. That is why people lose. Okay, it's that simple. Because the day-to-day of running a business, it's slow, it's tedious, because some weeks you aren't that productive. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what's happening. Some weeks are just a bit slow and a bit crap. Okay, that's how it goes. But when you follow my training inside Tao, you are then presented with a method that allows you to have an evergreen growth to your business, as you can see here. This is living proof right here. Things keep moving, things keep growing slowly and steadily, even when you're having a bad week. And that is why evergreen traffic, free traffic, and targeted traffic is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm now going to go ahead and start the next 2 weeks here inside my Marketing Academy right here, 21 to 22. I'm going to keep pushing forward, just keep growing and keep developing my funnel. And I'm going to try my best now to get back onto creating content, and I'll keep pushing forward. Okay. For any of you guys who are not part of Tao, please do click the link below. Come and join. Okay. And once you've completed the foundation training here, and let me just load these up here. Once you've completed the foundation training right here inside the foundation section, and once you have completed the action plan right here, the 7-step action plan here, you can then move on to the Marketing Academy, and you can then go and do exactly what I'm doing right now inside here, the Marketing Academy. Okay, and it's remarkably simple, straightforward. It takes hard work. You have to be willing to work your ass off, but the evergreenness of a true evergreen business is absolutely beautiful and worth every minute that you sacrifice to build your business. Okay, so with that in mind, guys, I'll check back in 2 weeks. I'll let you know how things go, and hopefully, you never know, I might get some more discovery sections here. My rankings so far are doing well here. You can see if I remove this here, you can see my clicks now have settled much higher than before. If I go here to if I compare, oops, not that one here. If I compare the last 28 days to the previous 28 days, you can see here, look, total clicks, the last 28, 157, previous 119. So my clicks are increasing. Here, total impressions, this last month, 6,800. Last month, 6,200. Look, CTR, last month, 1.9. This month, 2.3. Everything is increasing, okay? One has dropped here. My rankings have dropped slightly, yet my clicks have increased. I'm happy with that, okay? So hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I might make some more sales and so on. Who knows, right? That's the beauty. And I'll check back in 2 weeks, and I'll let you know how I continue, okay? So all I can say, guys, is double link below, come inside. If you're part of Tao, then for the love of God, do something. Work your ass off. Get it done. Stop looking for excuses to not build your business and continue around the shiny object syndrome wagon just because you're scared or committing to one thing. Okay, so please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.